I'm Liz, and I'm from the Lizzie Foundation. In 2010 we set up a organization that does community arts projects. In 2013 we got the charity status. We're now 5 years in the running, and we work with different community groups. Now, we like to think that our arts projects are a little bit special purely because we always try to connect the social impact with a community group. For example, we work with elderly in a remote village in Van Ling, and we'll try to get them out of isolation, but also to revalue their skills within the community. Or we work with refugee women, and we try to improve their home environment by making art. Just sometimes it's as simple as making a nice rug for the floor. So this is a sort of work we do in Hong Kong. I was very ambivalent about courses, and especially because sometimes I have the feeling that in Hong Kong we always get a lukewarm version of something, and I find that really a pity. So people had to convince me Louisa had to convince me twice to come, because I'm the only one who runs Lizzie B. So if I have to give up a whole week, I really need to consider that. I have grown, and I have grown considerably, where I tried not to where I was very skeptic in the beginning. A lot of shall I?
You're fine.
Okay. Where I found it very useful, and by yesterday, I would almost say it was a little bit emotional, because a lot starts trickling in, and even though you try to do your best, you can see where you have gone wrong. And it's not something where you beat yourself up about because you're doing a good job, but it was very interesting. And it's also the learning groups, and I think everyone said that the learning groups were just fantastic. And we have already decided we're going to keep our learning group in the future. So we have a little WhatsApp group set up to keep in contact. And it's just, first of all, you get information from other people in the field, and you do not take it as criticism. You just accept it, and you think it as good advice. And I think it just was really, really refreshing. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to approach my fundraising completely different, because people say I was not good at it, and it's so true. And they pinpointed what I was not good at. It's not that I cannot do it, it's the fact that I cannot ask for money, and that I'd rather give everything away for free. And they made clear to me that that is as damaging as the opposite way, and maybe be a shark. They just said, just hand it out to someone else. And even if you have the ideas, let someone else just execute it. And that was really, really refreshing, because I never identified it really as a problem, because I thought, oh, my ideas are good. And they said, yes, your ideas are good, you're just not good in executing them. And it just really opened it opened a whole way of thinking, and it also it was just really sound advice. Yeah. We do a lot of networking in Hong Kong, and I got a little bit sick of networking, because you literally go in with sometimes even a shark mentality. You go in and you think, who can give me money? And if you then don't see anything useful, and for me it's not even money. As I said, my fundraising skills are not amazing. For me it's good connections, good partnerships, but you always go in with a guard up, because Hong Kong has made us all very guarded, because we all fight for the same pots of money. This is a whole other atmosphere, and it is really, they got the trust in there from really in the beginning, and I think the value was much greater. What I also think is charity has a very bad reputation. We are the soft sector, yet I've fallen that trap as well, seeing, oh, look at this charity that's mismanaged, or how can they do this? But today I saw a lot of very, very good business leaders, and it just encourages you to continue. And I feel a bit more of a group now, where at a networking event you all feel as competitors. Due to that trust element, you feel part of a group. So yeah, thank you, Amex.